Welcome back to Main Street Living. Danielle, Quincy, the past couple of years have been some of the busiest ever for food banks across the country. And just as the impact from the pandemic is slowing down, inflation is ramping up, keeping the need as strong as ever.
Yeah, Cheryl, and our friends over at St. Mary's Food Bank in Arizona are here to share how they are meeting the needs of their neighbors. Let's welcome to Main Street Living, Jerry Brown. Welcome to the show, Jerry.
Nice to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing what you do, and let's get into that a little bit more. It seems like inflation is hitting every part of our budgets these days. And are you guys feeling the impact over there at the food bank?
There's no doubt. St. Mary's is the world's first food bank. We've been around for 55 years, since 1967. And I've been at the food bank all the way back to the recession of 2009 and 10. And with the inclusion of COVID, this has been our most challenging year, without a doubt. We're seeing more people come to the food bank than we ever have before. It started about the end of the spring and has just climbed month after month after month. And even this year, and this month in October, we're seeing even an increase. So it's just an incredible amount of people that were, just to give you an idea, across the street at our main facility, we usually, this time last year, we would have been feeding about 600 families a day, which sounds like a lot until you realize yesterday we had 1,122 families come
Oh,
through.
wow.
So nearly doubling. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
And you guys have been doing this for a long time. Like you mentioned, St. Mary's Food Bank, remarkable history. What can you tell us about the impact that you've been able to make in Arizona?
Well, we're the largest food bank in Arizona, one of the largest 2, 3, 4 food banks in the country. We distributed 126 million pounds of food last fiscal year. And we're probably on track to do pretty much close to that as well this year. We distribute over 300,000 meals a day. And our service area is 2/3 of the state of Arizona. So if you're envisioning a map of Arizona in your mind, in fact, the Salt River North, all of that is St. Mary. So it's not only Phoenix and the West Valley and the North Valley, but Flagstaff, Prescott, the tribal Indian communities on the Navajo and Hopi reservations, Kingman, all of that area is St. Mary's service area.
Wow. Well, it seems like a pretty huge area, and there's an easy way that Arizona residents can actually help out with St. Mary's mission. So you got to tell us a little bit about the Arizona tax credit. Sounds pretty cool.
Absolutely. It's been a huge boon for St. Mary's Food Bank. Folks rarely have an opportunity to decide where their tax dollars are going. But with the Arizona tax credit, for an individual, $400, or for a married couple, $800, you can decide which charity that goes to. So an $800 donation to St. Mary's not only provides thousands of meals for folks, but you get that money back on your taxes. So
Nice.
You decide where that money goes. You get the tax break back to help you. It's a win-win for everybody. And it's something that's really helped St. Mary's Food Bank since the tax credit started.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. And it's a win-win also because you get to feel good about helping somebody else. You guys are helping people every day, distributing food every day. But do you have any special programs coming up for the holidays?
Our big Thanksgiving distribution is coming up. It's kind of the Super Bowl for our food bank. It's hard to imagine serving more families than we are right now on a daily basis. But Thanksgiving, we actually ratchet that up. In the 3 days leading up to Thanksgiving, St. Mary's will distribute 18,000 turkeys, 18,000 food boxes, 18,000 produce boxes to families so that they can take that home and have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner with their families.
Man, that is so cool to see. I know that you guys have the history of all the work that you've done for so many years, so many decades. And with people wanting to help out, I know that there are multiple ways, but what do you need if you wanted to help out?
There's a lot of ways you can help at St. Mary's Food Bank. If you can make a monetary donation to us, we're buying more food than we ever have in the past. Because not only are we feeding more people right now, but a lot of the government programs for COVID have ended. A lot of the supply chain issues have allowed have a lot of the grocery rescue that we picked up from grocery stores. Because of supply chain issues, we're not getting as much food. So we're buying more food than we ever have before. And if you've been to the grocery store, you know that food costs more than it's ever cost before. So a monetary donation at stmarysfoodbank.org would really help us out. You can also donate food. Canned food is something we need a lot of right now. We've collected about 118,000 pounds at the state fair here in Arizona over the last 3 weeks. We can use a lot of that canned food. You can go to our location at 31st Avenue in Thomas, or our location at Bell Road in Surprise, and you can drop that off at either of those locations. But you can also help with your hands. We build 50 to 60,000 emergency food boxes every month. We distribute food to 1,000 clients across the street in our night center. So we could use your hands. We have 2 shifts a day, Tuesday through Friday, and even on Saturday we have 2 shifts. So if you and your family, you and your organization, you and your friends can get together and help us build food boxes, that help with your hands is almost as important as the monetary and food donations.
Jerry, incredible, incredible work that you and the St. Mary's Food Bank are doing over there in Arizona. One more time, where can people get information if they want to donate or help out?
All the information is available at stmarysfoodbank.org. And I want to throw a shout out to folks. If you need help, go to stmarysfoodbank.org or give us a call at 602-242-FOOD. And we can set you up with the place that's closest to your area to pick up food. We don't want to be you wasting gas driving around the valley trying to find a place. We want to get to we have over 700 locations across the state where you can get food. One of them is probably close to your neighborhood.
Nice.
Jerry, thank you so much for all you're doing. We appreciate you coming on with us today.
Thank you, and happy holidays to everybody.
You too.
Wow, Quince, I can't believe that that number is basically doubled at this point as far as food insecurity. So it's not you alone out there. So if you need help, definitely find your local food bank. We're going to keep cruising along in the show here. And speaking of cruising, is your car scary dirty? That's next.